Hello. Well, that's a bit of glare on that, isn't there? Oh well, whatever. So, beer mail. I've taken my dress off on that, but from the Kernel Brewery in Bermondsey, London. Big fan of the brewery, of course. I got this on a fairly decent offer, as a lot of people did about a month or two ago. I completely forgot I ordered it, and then I had an email saying, "Oh, your box will be delivered today." I was like, "What box?" So, just forgot about it. So that was a nice kind of surprise. So let's crack it open. Then it's been here all day, not the knife. It's been here longer. So I've got half an idea. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't got a clue whether we're all the same. I've seen other people have got this box today, namely Adam at Mersey Beers and Jayco Tory. So Jayco Beer, that is. But we'll see what this was all about. I assume they're all the same. I don't know, but so it worked out. I paid £30. Some got it for 28, but whatever. £30 for 10 beers delivered of Kernel beers. So just a thing. So just a padding thing. There's a letter here, a bit about the beers, which is pretty cool. That sort of shit. So I'll have a look at that in a minute. I've got a trapped nerve in my leg because of the weight of the box. Interesting. So yeah, there's all the stuff, the beers and that. So I want to get into this first because I was expecting this. A tote bag, which is pretty cool. I do like a tote bag. It's actually not a bad size. Some tote bags can be really kind of like, oh, is that it? This is actually a decent quality one, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of the brewery. So we've got a lot of comments coming through. So let me just. We've got Jamie, Luke, John. How you doing? Yeah. So hope you're all keeping well. So yeah, that's not a bad tote bag. It's quite a nice kind of fabric for that one. So it's not gonna. It's a bit similar to the one I used, the Hop City one from a couple of years ago. It's that kind of feel, which is handy. So I throw that over there. So it looks like all the beers are 330s, which is like, meh. I do like a bit of the 500 millage, but there is one beer I hope is in there, but we'll have to wait and see. I've no idea what is in there, so let's just go from this side. So we've got a dark ale, Citra Columbus. The hops in this 4.8%. So all the bottles will look like this. If you're new to the brewery, they're all bottles. They don't do cans, and their labels are pretty plain Jane. They always give a bottled on. So I'm so used to saying cans. So 9th of the 3rd, 2023 was his bottle date, so it's a little bit skew with, but yeah, you get the idea. Got a year's shelf life on that by the look of it. So a dark ale, hoppy dark ale. Huh. That's one. So they're all, as I say, they're all 330ml standard size bottles. So this is a India Pale Lager, or an IPL Galaxy single hop. 6.7%. Again, this was actually bottled in November the 23rd of 2022. So another year's shelf life kind of thing. So, which I ain't got a problem with. But yeah, that'd be quite interesting just to see. I've never had there's two styles of beer there. The first two I've never had from the Kernel Brewery. So they do everything pretty down to a high level, if you ask me. I had this quite a few times. So the Export Stout London 1890, which is an old recipe. I've reviewed this a few times at probably different ABVs. They do vary a bit with each batch, the ABVs, but yeah, that is an absolutely banging beer. 20th of, not that it matters with a stout, of course, 20th of December of 2022. 2-year shelf life on that one, so yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Right, so that's 3. 4th one then. I've had many different like pale ales. They do a lot of pales and stuff. So this is a pale ale Citra Simcoe hops, 5.3. So the ABV does change up for every kind of batch they do. We're in a, here and there really. So yeah, that's bottled on the 14th of March. Best by the 14th of July. So yeah, as you can see, they shortened the shelf life on that one. So that's number 4. Number 5, which I've had before, Bière de Saison Damson, which is a type of, I think it's a type of plum, as I believe. They do quite a lot of the Bière de Saison range. I've had quite a few. So really kind of like a funky, that kind of deal. Mixed firm sort of thing. So this one was bottled on the 29th of July 2021. Best by the 28th of July 2024. So there you go. It's been around a little while. Interesting to see what batch I had. I've still got the bottle here somewhere. There's 1 or 2 breweries I always keep the bottles of, and this is one of them. That'd be cool. So a table beer. 3.1, as again, it varies between point of a percentage, that kind of deal. Probably the OG in the UK for a table beer. In the UK, that is. So, and they're the best. For me, they're the best that do table beers. If you get anywhere near producing a table beer as good as these guys, you're doing something right. These are the benchmark, I'd say, for or table mark, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, these guys are awesome at it. Don't know what hops. Oh, here we go. Cascade, Azaka in this one. So, because you go on Untapped and it's like it's not just table beer. There's all the variants of the hops they use because they change the hops up all the time. On there, it's individual beers because of different hops. So another beer de saison from their range is their Goldings, 4.4% ABV. It's quite interesting. I think I had this on tap once. So yeah, that's going to be quite interesting. The beer I was hoping is not come out yet. It says 3 beers left. It might not be. It might not come out. So Pils Enigma, one of the beers I did assume would be in the box. I think I've seen other people say that this is in there or whatever, or it might have even been on the when I ordered it. It's one of the beers that what's that? So yeah, 4.6 on that one. So two left then. So that's 8 beers out. So an India Pale Ale IPA then, Mosaic, 7%. And in fact, the beer's not in there. I'm going to have to try and find it because I was assuming it might be in here. But anyway, it's not. Although I've never had one of these before. A really interesting style. So a kvass. Have I had a kvass before? I don't know. A take on a traditional Eastern European kvass, a low alcohol, cereal-based sour drink. A mash of rice, spelt and in corn, butchering that up, bread from the Bakehouse and the Kernel Brewery Saison fermented with sourdough starter and Saison yeast. Interesting shit, really, if you ask me. So yeah, water, spelt, rye. I'll have to look some of this up. Incron, barley, wheat, oats, yeast, sugar, and salt. Interesting one, that. All of that on there. The bottle's a little bit mucky, but I'm not that bothered about that. But that sort of shit doesn't bother me. But yeah, I've never had. I don't think I've ever had a Kvass before. I didn't even know that Colonel done it. So I'm gonna have to try and look out for this double IPA. They've done a double IPA recently. I don't think there's any sweeties or anything like that. It's not Trembling Madness box, is it? So sometimes you get that sort of stuff in here. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So 10 beers for 30 quid delivered. Not too bad. I could probably pick up a few of these locally, but whatever. It's just something different. Let me just go back up through the chat. So I hi to some folks. We got Sam. How you doing, brother? Cheers, mate. Me old China. Fiden's tasting nice. You got Simon. How you doing, Simon, mate? I also got that box. Mine was delivered a couple of weeks ago. Okay. We'll be interested to see if they're all the same. Yeah, I don't know. I was just hoping there would be a double IPA in there. They brought out a double IPA recently. I held off buying it because I thought it might be here. So it wasn't, of course. But if I would have bought it, I would have got another one. But yeah. How you doing, Cash? Good to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Funky. Yeah, so some funky beers here. How you doing, Jack Man? Nice one. Hope you're keeping well. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're there. We're halfway there. And all that sort of thing. Save the single hop Enigma for Joe. He loves that hop. Right. Okay. People saying hi to each other, which is nice. And that's pretty much it. Was going to show you a couple of links, share pages, but I can't be bothered. I think Beer Man is currently on, so if you are lost with things to watch, go over there and you know, support him. This is it for me. I'm just doing a little unboxing. I'm actually taking a little bit of a beer break at the moment as well. He says, but yeah, I kind of last week was pretty heavy going, to be honest with you, for me. But yeah, Colonel do some great beers. They're one of my first craft beer breweries I've ever tried. How long ago now? 13 years ago? Something like that. When they first started, these guys. So these are one of the OGs. But yeah, great beers. And if you ever do get to try them, then yeah, whatever style it is, that you're going to love them. So I might do, Sam. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see. As I say, my daughter's got scouts or girl guides, whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. But so that'll be pick her up at 8. So it'll be after 8 o'clock UK time if I do. But if I do, it will be kind of like beer related, on topic, no nonsense, that kind of deal. I do need a break though, but yeah, we'll see. So anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. You have a good night wherever you're at, and a good rest of your week. Speak to you all soon. Cheers. Go and see Beer Man.